feeling less of myself and doubted myself about how good looking or not good looking am I, and my ability of representing Malaysia. All of this just come to me. Okay, that's quite harsh, huh? Hi, I'm Leslie Cham, Miss Universe Malaysia 2022, and this series is called None of Your Business. The objective is to talk about self-love, self-motivation, and mental health awareness. Is to let people know more about the fact of how you can love yourself more based on psychology facts and also science-based, because I studied that before. So I'm very passionate about that, and I hope this series can help as many people as possible. So have you ever seen or heard about one bad comment from someone, like your family or your friends, and actually covered everything that they complimented before?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow, okay, that's quite harsh, huh? When I was cyberbullied before this, during Miss Universe time, I pretended a lot, like I'm not hurt, I'm strong, I'm a powerful woman, all this, which actually the fact is they engulfed me inside, and I didn't know that it's slowly making me, feeling less of myself and doubted myself about how good looking or not good looking am I, and my ability of representing Malaysia. All of this just come to me in a bit of moment, and I started to discover about self-love and mental health awareness more. Then the turning point, actually one of the point most important, is this psychology study that I know is called self-concept identity, where one day you will ask yourself, why am I letting people to identify me, or like telling me who am I or how pretty I am? Then after that I realized this psychologists talk about it, which is done by Campbell and their mates, on how they study about people. So they gathered a group of people together and they talk about how do you feel about yourself? Can you let me know? Sometimes I do not know who am I. Can you just say the sentence out? So they just wanted to let them know how do you feel about yourself, and are you able to say sometimes I do not know about myself, or I know exactly what am I, or what character I am inside of me, right? They find out in conclusion, whenever people can answer that confidently and consistently, it's actually more like knowing their own identity, where that is when they discover self-concept identity is very powerful, because when you know exactly who you are, so that's when you realize that, other people's opinion, it's really none of my business, like that.
So what's the difference between self-concept clarity and self-esteem?
Self-esteem is basically you know what you are good at, and you're saying it proudly. I'm proud of, I can speak, but you know who you are. It's more like I can speak, but are you proud of it? Not sure, Or you can say, I'm actually quite not good looking. I have dark skin. Some people don't like dark skin. Like me, I actually doubted myself since young about my darker skin in Chinese, so I realized that, actually I have dark skin. So I recognized it, but if I like it or not is another story. But now, of course, I don't really care about it anymore. So that's the difference. Then we comes to the third topic of today, which is boundary and identity reframe. So I did something we rarely talk about. I started to remove access, especially to us very heavy on social media. I actually tried not to scroll social media. That's pretty hard from the start, but slowly I started to get used to it, and I stopped shrinking myself. I stopped doubting, over-explaining, or staying where I was not respected. So I just leave that community or that people around me. Then I just find my peace. So when you remove people who doubt your worth, and you finally meet the version yourself who never did before, you found a new me, or you find the identity of yourself, this is when you find the immune system in yourself, and then you started to grow really strong because you have your own identity. So this research shows that when your identity is strong, the outside world has less power to shake you for who you are.
So besides social media, what else did you actually cut down or distance yourself away from the world?
To me, it's people who give not good energy to me. It's not necessary to be good energy, but as long as it gives like negative impact, I would just start to distance myself. So I think this is the basic concept as well, because you know who you are and you know that you will walk away from this. And I think you have to tell yourself about this. So last but not least, I have this very easy way to ensure that you have your own identity, which is very simple step. Every week you do the same thing, writing 2 circle, take an empty paper, draw 2 circle, like big circle. One, you write your name. Another circle, you write exactly who you are. Like say, you feel that yourself is caring, you write caring. And you can feel about, not so good about yourself as well. Like now you're like a bit overweight, you can write overweight or happy, all this, it's really who you are now, So for the next week, you can review again, writing like who you are this week. If you lost a bit of weight, you can say like slimmer, like happier or something like that. So that is when your transformation starts, because you started to identify yourself at your own terms and knowing that you are like that. So when people give you comment, you have not much of impact on you, like you're skinnier and people say like, oh, why you're fat, you have lesser feeling about it because you already know. Honestly, I do not write this 2 circle, but I always have like my self-identity inside of my head. Like I tell myself, who am I and what am I good at, proud of it or not, proud of it or not, just engulf it by yourself. So other people's opinion is like, okay, it doesn't really matter. So eventually you feel like lesser and lesser getting affected by other people, and you will feel confident about yourself. Yeah.
So when you encourage people to do this, of course, in the Western world, this is considered quite, it's normalized, it's embraced. But with Asian culture,
Yeah.
Like being aware of your skills and what you've done and stuff like that, you don't really get embraced. So the culture is not really accepting in terms of that. So what's your advice in terms of like making sure that whoever does this, they don't get diminished or talked down by their own peers and so on?
Yeah, this is such a good question. I would say like since young, I always like focus on myself, like my own goal, my own growth, All of this is really like how you wanted to live. Like how I wanted to live is always like being self-growth, If you don't want to grow with me, it's okay. But you couldn't like have negative impact on me. So if you realize that your peers or your family didn't have good impact of you, then maybe you should distance yourself a little bit. Of course, you still wanted to hang out with your family, but you still have to have your own little space, like just space yourself, find your own circle. You don't have to look out for your own circle. Just wait for people to come. They will come eventually. If you're like, mentally stable and you're strong, why not, right? What about you? What's your story? Alright, so this is episode 1 of None of Your Business. If you like it, please do let me know. I'm happy to know about it right in the comment section. And also click like button. And if you have any idea like, oh, I really wanted to talk about this topic, or you want me to look for that topic, such as psychology study or clinical study, just let me know. I'm happy to share. And also if you like it, please do share around to your friends. Maybe they need it as well. So thank you so much. I'll see you for the next episode.